Our marriage has been a little bit rocky. Having a lot of relationship problems. From the disrespect, I'm here today, first of all, because my wife keeps on disrespecting our marriage.
In what way?
She's disrespecting our marriage in a way of having constant contact with one of her ex, from getting penis pictures sent to her phone, constantly texting multiple people that I don't know about. I haven't never met them. I don't know anything about them. So I'm coming here today seeking help.
Mrs. Daniel, are you getting pictures of other men's situations sent to your phone?
I have before, but he's also sending the same pictures that he's requested, talking about I'm getting. I can't.
Pardon me, say that again?
He's sending the same photos from other people that he's accusing me of getting.
So he sends pictures of his situation to other women?
I don't send pictures of my situation to no other men, so I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't understand what you told me. You admit to receiving pictures of other men's situation on your phone?
On my Facebook.
On your Facebook, okay. But you're also saying that by the same token, he sends pictures of his situation to other people.
That is correct.
Do you send pictures of your situation to other people?
Yes, ma'am, I have done it.
Why? Why? I want to know.
But when it deals down with her, I feel like it's a get back. I feel like I should get back at her.
You can't get back something you started, though.
But did I really start that?
Okay.
Who sends you pictures of their situation and why? And do you check them once they do?
Well, I mean, I can't, if it's sent through a Facebook message, it's not like I can't stop it from coming. Like when somebody sends you a direct message, and that was a previous friend. I don't respond and send the same thing in return. But at the end of the day, he's saying like it's a get back. How can you get back something that you started, that you still constantly always have?
I started it.
You still constantly always have these females that hit me up on Facebook. I didn't know y'all were together. If this your man, then this is what's going on. I had one girl tell me about what color my couch was. Meanwhile, I'm at home working 2 and 3 jobs, you know what I'm saying? Trying to provide for my family, and now I'm the bad guy. But when I go to communicate, it's a lot of anger issues, a lot of other issues that we're dealing with. And
do you believe she's actually seeing the ex? Do you really believe she's messing around? Or because people do send pictures of that around, and when they're unrequested.
Right.
So do you believe there's something that she's doing wrong?
Well, we made a pact in our marriage not to have contact with an ex. We done made a pact in our marriage about that. That's disrespectful when you're steady, ex or not. That's disrespectful from another guy when he know that she is married.
Yeah, but I've been disrespected.
Right.
But they got nothing to do with me. I don't want them pictures. You know what I mean? But you can't control who sends them. Now you can block them once they do. So you can't get but so mad about that. The question I have for you is,
yes,
are you talking to exes when you've already made a decision within the context of your union that that's not gonna happen?
It wasn't like that. We were talking about other stuff. And and then he says, well, these are people that I don't know. You've had the opportunity to meet them.
Why would I want to meet with one of your exes to talk to him and I don't know him? I don't want to introduce myself to an ex of yours.
He's a liar.
I'm a liar?
Okay. Speaking of that, you say in your papers that you believe your husband is a pathological liar.
He is.
Why do you believe that?
So before they enter the next topic, let's talk about this. So clearly, 2 of them are at fault here, and the problem about this is that when couples are at fault, they try to blame one party without acknowledging the gravity of what they did. You could see the confidence he's using to blame her for receiving nude pictures while he is sending his own nude pictures to other people. Clearly, both of them are wrong because, first of all, the lady is still talking to the ex, which she's not supposed to have been doing. And this guy is trying to justify the fact that he wanted to get back at his wife, so he sent his own nude picture to someone else, which is also not true. It was not a get back, it was him just doing what was in his mind, you know, because there are other ways to get back at her. And in a marriage, a so-called marriage, if she's talking to an ex, talk to someone else. Why do you go as low as sending a nude picture to the other person? The 2 of them are at fault here. They are clearly at fault here, and it's just sad that both of them don't realize the gravity of it. You could see the lady smiling and joking about it. You could see him being too serious, as if what she did, it's what she did that was bad and what he did was justified. Both of them are wrong. But let's go to the whole liar topic now. Let's go.
He lied about everything. He lied about his middle name being Rodriguez, and I found out it was Ross. He lied about he'll lie about the moon to be out. He'd be like, that's actually a sun over there in China. Like, you know, he lied about every single thing.
Tell me his two most outrageous lies.
His most outrageous lie he's ever told me, he put a family member, of course, that I had met on his dad's side, because I never met them, in the ground without them being dead. He said that his little brother had got murdered so he could go see another female, basically. Then find out about no obituary, no nothing. I'm trying to take off of work, you know, trying to explain.
What's going on?
Right, I just trying to be there, be supportive. No, it's okay, I'm just going through a lot. You know, I know his background, all of this other stuff. Y'all laughing, but I can't make this up. This ain't no lies. And you know, I'm trying to be a supportive wife, blah, blah.
He's grieving.
He's grieving. And you know, as a wife, I'm just like, okay, well, if there's anything you need, you know, let me know. Then next thing I know, I need a bus ticket from, you know, what was it?
Kansas.
Right, Kansas. Your family live in Georgia. what you doing in Kansas? Right. You must be going.
Guy, you know, he knows he's a liar. He knows, even from the beginning of the show, he said it. He knows he's a pathological liar. And clearly, the guy is so bad at the lie, you know, and the wife has literally found him out. But let's go.
I want to get told on somebody. Anybody got time for that? No.
Mr. Daniel, did that happen?
Yes, ma'am. It did happen. Yes, ma'am.
So you got caught in that lie.
Yes, ma'am.
You got caught in that lie. Do you tend to tell falsehoods?
Yes, I do.
When they're convenient?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because I done had it so done to me so many times in past current relationships, so I feel like I should lie to a female. Like, that's how it is. Like, I done had females a lot of me, so I do the same thing.
Oh, that's not good logic.
It's not.
It's not good logic at all. Mrs. Daniel, I want to hear a couple more stories about a couple more lies, and then we'll move on to the other issues. Because that was a good one. Mrs. Daniel, tell me about another lie that Mr. Daniel told you.
Well, going back on the previous lie, I didn't know that his brother died from cancer too, because that's what he told the producers. And I'm like, I thought he said he was murdered. And this is another shock to me.
Today?
Yes, today.
He told my people today that his brother died of cancer.
I looked on the paper, that thing said cancer, and I thought he said his brother got shot and got murdered. So I was just like, another surprise. So that's a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Give me one more, and then we'll let Mr. Daniel, if he has a good explanation, to give it to us.
The whole pregnancy issue about us trying to have a family and start a family.
What happened there?
Well, he says that, you know, and at the end of the day, we've both gone and did our separate things, you know what I mean? But we just said we wanted to have a family was one of the things. We don't have kids from anybody else.
Right.
So every doctor's appointment, I found me finally a good doctor in Virginia that, you know, would carry every doctor's appointment, whether it was a pap smear, ultrasound, I had to do blood work, all of that. He went with all my appointments with me to the doctors. And then she was like, Ms. Daniel, there's nothing wrong with you. You should just be able to, you know, you can lose a couple pounds. You know, I could afford, but you know,
yeah,
I like pasta. And, and you know, I even tried to drop, 10 pounds. I had dropped that. I was trying to do whatever he did. As you just said, you know, y'all both need to go on healthy lifestyles. Well, and I told him, well, make sure you go get your other hand. We're a partnership. Let's go get you
checked out.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so he had said, one of the lies, he said, I already got it checked out when I was on the south side. Didn't have it. Where the paperwork at? Didn't have it. So then I made sure the next time I went to the doctor, she set him up for an appointment. And then a couple of weeks or so after that, she gave us a call. And I'm like, put it on speakerphone. We're in the living room. And she's like, oh, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. But they're shaped incorrectly. And she was saying that might give us difficulty. Now, I understand like the dynamics of how that can be towards a man and different things like that. So instead of being like, you're the reason, you know, I try to be supportive. I went and did research. I went to the little GNCs. Let's up your iron count. Let's look at zinc. Let's look at different methods. And then come to find out, he still was walking around and be like, well, you know, she had one of them exes that, you know, I don't know what she was doing before. And maybe that's really the reason why. And as somebody who really wants to be a mother, probably more than anything in life, that hurt me because I'm like, clearly, I went and took you to the doctor's appointment so you could know what was going on.
Mr. Daniel, I am not going to rag you about whatever going on, but did you lie about her being the reason that you couldn't have children and impugn her character in so doing?
No, I did not. She's saying it like I told the whole world. No, I did not. I told her exactly herself, like, it might be you that can't have kids because of your last pregnancy or whatever happened with your ex. That's what I told her. I didn't go out blabbing it to the world.
But once the doctor told you both that was not the case, did you let that go?
No, I didn't.
Well, why would you not let it go when you know for a fact that isn't the case?
Why I didn't let it go? Because I done had my own experience with a last female that I did have sexual contact with. Definitely told me, you know, she was having a baby by me.
So somebody else has your baby?
Well, no, currently no, because I told him not to. Currently no.
But you don't know that. You don't know if that. But you know specifically what the doctor told you.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, you scaring me over there. You know, with all of that. You know, that really hurt her.
Yes, I do know, yes.
And you did tell everybody that.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Wonderful.
Welcome to my world.
Now that we've discussed all of that, my understanding, Mrs. Daniels, you believe that Mr. Daniel has a terrible problem with his temper, and you say that's affecting your marriage. So that's what I want to talk about next. So, Mrs. Daniel, tell me about Mr. Daniel's anger.
It's irate, it's unpredictable. We could be arguing about, I asked you to go get me a sausage biscuit and you went and got a McGriddle, and then he mad. And then it's usually provoked more so when I'm like trying to talk to him about the goals, about different things that I'm asking. And I'm, you know, putting some pressure because I need the pressure, like financial goals, like, hey, I need, you know, you to do this. And it just, you know, you're lying, like how you've seen before.
Right,
and then next thing you know, it might be my TV, boom. It's a hole through the TV.
Do you have an explosive temper, Mr. Daniel?
Yes, ma'am. I definitely do have an explosive temper, and it tempts from the fact of me growing up as a young child, having family members abuse me physically and mentally.
Right.
And she does things to me, she says things to me that makes me just like see a family member in that. So I have the tendencies to lash out.
Yeah, okay, what kind of things does she do that remind you of this uproarious upbringing?
The yelling at me, calling me out my name from different words to the B to every word in the book. You know, she calls me that.
Are you disrespectful to him when you're encouraging him?
Well, by that time I'm mad.
Yeah,
by that time I'm mad. I'm not gonna get, you know, I'm not getting any response. I'm like, I'm talking to you, and then I hate being ignored. That's just my one. That's my trigger.
You know, you can't harp a man into being higher. You can't chip at him and expect him to get bigger. That never works out. It just doesn't work out. What kinds of things has he broken in fits of temper?
Let me see if I got some evidence here. I got holes in the walls.
Do you know how scary it is to live in a house when somebody does that?
Yes.
Do you feel that you need to do something about that? Other than exhibit your anger, you might need to temper it a little bit?
Yes, I have. Yes.
I don't believe you.
No, I done actually had counseling. Back growing up, I was ADHD, so my temper, it is horrible, but...
Has he gotten help for it?
No, ma'am, because that was one of the stipulations I asked him to do. Find the people so you can get back on your meds if that's what you need.
Have you seen somebody about getting your temper taken care of?
Yes.
When was the last time you did that?
When me and her went to counseling.
When?
5 months ago.
Is that true?
Not for a temper. That was like a marriage counselor.
A marriage counselor?
Yeah, it was like through a church
Did the
retreat.
marriage counselor tell you to get some help with your temper?
Yes, he did.
And did you do anything about it?
No, I didn't. Because I don't feel like I need to be on medicine. I don't.
I didn't say medicine. I said something about your temper.
No, ma'am,
He's even lost
Well, my
jobs over the
understanding
temper.
You see, the guy is such a confident talker. Even when he's at fault, he says things so confidently and so convincingly that you can be sold and not even know that this guy is lying. You could see, I noticed that some of his answers are in half-truths. Some of his answers are him justifying his wrong and trying to explain why he acted the way he acted. For example, now, when George asked him about his temper, has he seen a counselor for his temper? He said yes, but apparently not. He has seen a counselor for their marriage, but the counselor he saw was not specifically for the temper. So he was actually lying, but confidently saying it as if it was the truth. And, clearly this is something he needs to work on, because he needs to work on not just being confident, but also fully accepting when he's lying and when he's telling the truth, fully accepting that he's in the wrong when he's in the wrong, and fully acknowledging the fact that he's wrong and he needs to also say the truth, So he can't live in half-truths. So that's it's a lot of things that are kind of like flaws in the man's character, but it's a good thing that he knows that he has some problems. That's the good thing. He's aware of his problems. But let's continue though.
Tell me what happened. How did he lose jobs over his temper?
Calling, other people saying, I learned this today too. Got fired from McDonald's. Somebody said, hey, can you mop the floor? I ain't mopping the floor. Then called them a derogatory name, like things like that, like you losing. And I know because I've even worked with him before. That's one of the reasons how we met. But even at a new job, I'm like, just wear a hat. It's a stipulation, it's a policy, a health code.
Just do it.
He was like, I don't need this. Yes, you do. Because this ain't Mary. I'm not married. That's not Kendu. I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not paying. Sorry. Not sorry.
I want to talk now, since we're talking about the jobs that he's quit, lost, fired, otherwise doesn't have anymore. What is the state of your finances and how is it affecting your marriage? I just want to ask you quickly, do you see what the temper and the getting fired thing is doing to her sense of security?
Yes, ma'am, I surely do. Yes, ma'am. I
And what do
definitely
you
see it.
intend to do about it? How are you going to be a husband who anchors the home?
Well, currently right now, speaking of finances, I am, as soon as we get back home, I definitely do have a job that I start. So.
But there's no point in getting a job if you don't have enough control over your emotional life to keep the job.
Thank God.
So my question to you is, what are you doing to make yourself capable to anchor your home?
Well, currently right now, I just, I talk to myself, not nothing crazy or nothing, but I talk to myself and I think to myself. Like whenever I feel like that I'm gonna be angry, I just, keep myself actually calm. But lately I haven't been having to worry about my temper getting out of control though. But I'm definitely gonna seek help for it.
Yeah. Mr. Daniel, let me say this to you. I think you're a good guy. I think you're a good guy that had a rocky upbringing and had issues. I had a rocky upbringing and had issues. And I'm going to tell you something. My psychologist is my favorite person.
Right.
Outside of my family. If something's going wrong in my head, I'm going to be the first person to know about it. I am not going to let whoever did whatever to me in my past or whatever genetic propensities that I may have dictate my dollar. I'm going to dictate my dollar. I'm not going to let it happen.
Right.
And on the low, I think you probably a great guy. I think you probably a good, kind individual. But you letting the least of you run you.
Right.
Don't let the least of you dictate your day and manage your emotional life. And the first thing you need to do is go see somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't make you soft. Don't make you small. Don't make you, you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
It'll turn around and make you a captain. You know what I'm saying?
Ma'am.
And I want you to be a captain. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Love it enough to do the right thing, and I think you're going to make it. You are so cool. You are so strong. But be so dedicated to your own center and your own self. Don't just take anything. And he has to understand, absent change, absent betterment, absent a sense of security in your own home, you will, in fact, be absent. Good luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
I like the balance to which Judge Lintola, talks to the guy about him getting help and how his help will help their home. But I also like the fact that she also made sure that even the lady has a limit to what she can take and make sure that she's ready to leave the marriage if she sees that things are going out of proportion. He needs to change, and she also needs to know when to leave if things get out of hand. But it was actually a good one. I like the fact that the lady is quite, she's jovial about things. She doesn't get too irate about things. She maintained her composure in court, smiled all through. Even when she was giving negative stories, she was smiling. She didn't try to make him seem like a bad guy. She was just telling his flaws and his bad sides. And the guy was confident enough to share his own problems and show that he was aware of things, even though he was trying to justify some of his wrongs, which were not so. But it's just all good. It's actually a good couple that their marriage can work if they just make those little adjustments. And guys, tell me what you think about this whole thing. I'll go by. The name is Prince, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.